friends and welcome to another video. I'm Mawadda and today we're gonna make Morty from Rick and Morty. First of all, I'm going to draw him just to have a reference for my doll. So for Morty here, I wanted him to have a connection with Rick, so I made his eyes look at him instead of just looking straight to the camera. And I think I pulled it off. So as you may have noticed here, I made Rick in a previous video, so if you still didn't watch it, I will leave the link in the description box below. It was really fun to make. So in the last video when I was making Rick, I said that my favorite episode is episode 9 in the first season, and that's true, it is my favorite episode. But there is also the episode where Evil Morty appeared for the first time. It was season 1, also episode 10, when Rick was accused of killing other Ricks. Rick discovered that the real culprit was another Rick who used Morty's to hide his brainwaves. According to Rick, Morty's brainwaves hide those of Rick's, since the Mortys are fools and the Ricks are geniuses, and this serves as a camouflage. Later in the episode, we can see how the real villain is another Morty, the evil Morty, which for some reason is smart and was technologically enhanced, which made me believe that the evil Morty is actually the original Morty. Tell me what you think about the theory of evil Morty in the comments. Now to the doll. I will begin on his shoes with white yarn. Start with 5 chains, then 3 single crochets. Don't worry, you will find the whole pattern written in the description box down below. After we finish the shoes, stuff it firmly with fiber filling. Then change the yarn to the blue color. And work in a spiral for 12 rounds until it's tall enough. Repeat that same thing again to make the other leg. Now we have 2. Work 3 chains and connect them together. Then change to the yellow color for his shirt. And work in a spiral until it's tall enough. After making the middle part of the shirt, I will start in the hands with making the fingers just like we made Rick's fingers. So first, get a thin wire and dip it in glue. Wrap it with a Simone skin color yarn. Repeat for 5 times to make each hand. Now arrange them accordingly. Then put some generous amount of glue that's what it should look like.
Six hours later.
And that's how it looked like after it dried. Now cut the axis and add more glue and wrap it with some more yarn horizontally. And that's how it will look like eventually. So after making both hands, we begin with the arms by making 5 chains, then close it into a circle with slip stitch, and then work in a spiral for 8 rounds each arm. Now for the sleeves, with yellow yarn, start with 8 chains, and close it with slip stitch, and chain 1, and work 4 rounds in single crochet. Repeat the same thing again for the other sleeve. Now insert the arm into the sleeves just like this. And work around them . And work around them all to connect them together. Now the t-shirt is done. But it needs to be supported before we continue working through to the head, so I will insert a 1.5mm wire, just like this one. Inside the whole body, just like that. And all of the hands will need some thin wire just to help the doll be bendable and can make poses. I just measure it first, then cut it, and insert it into the arms. Now for the neck, I just noticed when I was drawing him that he doesn't have a neck. So I will make it only one round in single crochet, then we increase. You will find everything in details and numbers in the written pattern down below. Now, after we almost make the head, we must stuff it super firm with fiber filling. And close the remaining gap here. Here is after we finish the head. It will look like that. So I tilt the head just to make some kind of a back and a head situation. Here's the neck, and in the back of his head I will add the hair so it will be circular. So first of all, we're going to get this brown color yarn. Cut it into 10 cm pieces long. And attach it to this hanger right here.
Six and a half hours later.
Then we will use a metal pit brush and unfold and soften the hair.
Two hours later.
We're not going to use this specific yarn that we softened. Now we're going to use the residue from the pit brush itself. I will just draw a line to where I want the hair to be. Now spread the white glue in place. And then put the brown yarn residue on it and press it firmly. just let it sit for a second. Now it got to me that it's poofy and needs to be more condensed. So I got a piece of a saran wrap and wrapped the head all over and left it for a couple of hours.
Later.
And that's how it looked after. Get a piece of white cloth and cut 2 small circles. These are going to be the eyes. Think about him in the comments section and share with me your work on Facebook and Instagram. And if you like this type of content, let me know by liking the video and subscribe to the channel. See you next week. I will leave you now to some photos of Rick and Morty together. Bye!